So I'm kind of like riding the Oh Poor Me bus, which not usually super open about. Actually, I'm kind of lucky enough to not feel it that much. Because I know that I am very lucky and I live in a really great area, and I've been single for 5 years, which means I've been able to do whatever the fuck I want for 5 years and not have to ask anyone or tell anyone. Sorry, I was just running around with my dog in the yard, so I'm low-key out of breath, but I'm kind of like, I wouldn't go as far as like struggling, because it's just a single emotion that came on really strongly in the last 5 or 10 minutes, and I feel like it's largely to do with the fact that I was supposed to get my period today, and it's coming, and if you are not an AFAB woman, assigned female at birth woman, you may not know, but like it borderline changes your personality. Like, I'm like, who is this person that's so dramatic and so sad and feels like the world is ending 2 to 3 days before her period, and then the period comes, and then after a couple of days it's like, oh, that's why I was so emotionally distraught. But okay, so like story time, I guess. I don't know. I had a wildly good day, and hi puppies. The episode with Tion came out today, which is fucking so cool, and I've honestly listened to it like 3 to 4 times. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's so good. It was just so natural and so nice, and it was so just like bouncing like ideas off other people, and just being able to like have a chat and throw it out there, and like be able to chat to a relatively well established music artist has been really cool. And so after work today, I went down to a hole-in-the-wall brewery that I found when my car was getting checked out, because I had just gotten a new car because my other car was a write-off. Go back a few episodes to find out why. But anyway, I went back to this brewery that I'd found because it's like, I don't know, it's just really good fucking vibes. And accidentally showed up for trivia night, and the first... I'm getting fucking eaten alive by mosquitoes for you guys. The first like trivia thing was to draw an animal or multiple animals or like a new animal, and for some reason my brain went unicorn cycle, like unicorn unicycle, so I drew like a unicorn that was half unicorn half unicycle, and just had a good time drawing it. Chatted with a few people, chatted with a couple of people that were in a band that were going to be playing actually on July 18th at the Buffalo Brewing place that I was at, which I will be going to because the drummer is fucking dope as fuck. Undecided about the singer, but anyway. Yeah, and so had a good time there, and left, had a couple of drinks there over a few hours, calmed down, and was headed back to my car, and realized I had to pee. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I had to pee in the brewery. I felt it when I left, so ya girl found a dumpster to pee behind, as fucking per Logan Lake vibes, like small town girl vibes. Grew up there, sorry. I am who I am. And while I was peeing, well, lies, I finished peeing, and I stood up, and I looked behind the dumpster, and there was this like platform thing on wheels that was like one of those little plastic platform things that you would ride on in elementary school that were all like different colors, and you would fucking ruin your fingertips by getting it caught in the wheel, and like it would bleed. Do you remember those? So it's that with like a carpet and like the 4 wheels or whatever and a rope attached to it, and I was like, well, that's coming with me. And so I picked it up, so dirty, and walked it over to my car and put it in my trunk. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm probably going to try to get somebody to go on a date with me and go like downtown where there's like a place where you can rollerblade and like skateboard, but like just have that and just like have each other roll each other around. I don't know, it sounds like a good time. Anyway, excited that I found that and put it in my trunk, so that's mine now. and just like came home on a high. Stopped for some bar burrito, got some really good food, asked the lovely gentleman that worked there what sauces he would choose because he works there, so obviously like he knows the best flavors to put on the burrito. And came home and saw that Tion posted our podcast, which he has a pretty good following, which I would have done it if he had 2 followers or fucking 100,000 followers. Like, he's such a cool, amazing, talented, just great human, so I would have done it any which way. But I was just excited that he had posted it, and I was proud of the fact that I had, like, started a podcast, bought the equipment, been, like, passionate enough about it to continue it and write notes for it and plan my week around it and just post every week. And I was just proud and happy. And I was on my way to kind of cut out the not family friendly portion of the podcast so I could send it to like my mom and my sister because it's my favorite podcast so far. And I feel like it went really well, and I was just like on the way home listening to it after it's been actually posted today, and was just like, wow, this is a really good fucking podcast. And I just got really excited, and I had my fucking little carpet platform with the rope in the back, and got some good food, and was just like, wow, I really fucking love life right now, and I really want to talk to somebody about it, and I really want to tell somebody about it. So I texted my sister, and she didn't respond. She wouldn't ever leave me on bread. It's not like that. But I texted her, and then I tried to FaceTime her, and she didn't answer. And then I tried calling my mom, and she sent me to voicemail, which, if you know me or her, she's a busy woman. She has things to do. She could be in a very important meeting, and I don't blame her for forwarding me to voicemail. But I've been single for 5 years. A close friend and I recently decided to give our friendship a little bit of a break because we realized it was making us more sad than it was happy, which friendships shouldn't do that. So that's kind of a recent loss. And I was just like sitting here in the backyard with my gorgeous angel pup that I'm petting right now that gives me life, thinking, I have no one to tell right now. Like, I don't have anyone to say that I've had a really good day. And like, there's a couple people that I have a casual, I guess, friendship with that I actually messaged. And well, I messaged somebody and they were kind of sexualizing what I was saying, and I was just like, no, I just want to be like happy and excited about how weirdly amazing this day went, and I don't really have anyone to do that with. So I was sitting there in the backyard watching my pup run around with like this beautifully freshly cut grass that the person that lives upstairs just cut the grass, because I don't cut the grass because I'm a big baby and some machines scare me, including the fucking grass cutting machine that you hop on and drive, which I know is a cool thing and it's probably fun to do, and if I got on it I would like it, but at the moment it scares me. Anyway, so she cuts the grass and I never cut the grass, and we've lived together for like 6 or 7 years. I've never fucking cut the grass because I'm an asshole. But like, freshly cut grass, and I'm just like, I have no one to share this really like happy time with. And it just kind of like switched it and made it sad, because I'm like, I am so excited about so many things and so happy about so many things that I just want to tell people, or I want to tell somebody that like I don't necessarily love, like ideally somebody that I love, but like someone that I care about and that cares about me and can say like, oh, that's amazing, like, you know, have that conversation, just be excited and like gush about it a little bit, because like I've had such a fucking good day and a good month. And after last month, if you listened to the last few podcasts, that wasn't that great. So obviously, because now apparently in the back of my mind, my brain goes, if anything notable is happening, I'm like, well, podcast content, if it's bad or good. So here I am telling you. And I don't really know what the point of me... You know what, lies. The reason that I decided to grab my recorder and my microphone and fucking left my weed behind the garage, which I'm gonna go back over to because I was planning on lighting that up while I talk to y'all. So let me make my way back over to the garage because I forgot it was there. But I'm hoping that, well, I guess I feel like I know that there's probably someone feeling similar things. And as I think about it, it feels like a bad thing in the moment right now. Like, I really fucking wish I had somebody to be like, hey, do you want to hang out? Like, I want to tell you about my day. I want to call you. I want to FaceTime you, which I've tried to do with my sister and my mom, and tried to message somebody, and they just kind of sexualized me somehow out of that. I don't remember how, but they did. And it just made it not genuine and not what I wanted it to be, or not what I wanted to talk about. And I feel like there's probably gotta be some people out there that have felt a similar thing or are feeling a similar thing. And it's like life can be going so fucking well, and you can feel like you're killing it on your own terms, and like whatever your own version of success to you is, you can be kind of making those goals in your life, whether it's measured by, like, I don't know, a raise, or a new relationship, or like a new experience, or like you bought a ticket to go and travel somewhere, and like, and then you realize there's no one to tell. It's like, oh, like it just kind of, honestly, like right now at the moment, it just kind of like removes the joy from it a little bit, because I feel like the point of life is connecting with other humans, and your emotions and your thoughts and your time and your everything. And I feel like in a low-key / high-key good way, I've been very particular about the people that I'm letting in my life or stay in my life. Obviously, I make mistakes here and there. Everybody does. I think I might be right now, but I don't know. I'll let you know in a couple months, see how that situationship goes. But, yeah, it kind of took away the joy, and I don't like it. And I am hoping that somebody on the other end of this podcast is listening, going, oh, I've felt that way. And I hope that you don't feel alone, because I'm sure that it's a relatively more popular feeling than we think, especially if you're probably realizing your worth and the energy that you're willing to give to people, and it kind of like minimizes the amount of people that are there that you wish to share your joys and your life experiences with. And maybe you're in a transition of putting energy into different people or different situations or a different city or a different job, and like I feel like I'm in the transition point, and it feels really fucking lonely, which is kind of lame, because like I'm so happy and I'm so lucky. Like, I have food, I have a dog, I have a roof over my head, I have a job, I have passions and hobbies, and I'm proud of myself. And like, what fucking more could you want, you know? It's like, why am I being so fucking greedy? Which is another thing on top of that. I'm like, why am I fucking sitting around here moping around going, I need a person, when like life can be so good and so beautiful and so amazing. But yeah, I feel it anyway. So yeah, this is on my recorder. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Maybe it'll be an episode, maybe it'll be a filler, maybe it'll be maybe a bonus episode. I don't know, I'm not sure. I guess you don't really care. I guess it doesn't really matter, so I can wrap this shit up. Yeah, if you're listening, thanks for listening. And if you're feeling that, you're super not alone. And if I kind of take a step back and think of a perspective away from myself, the reason that I feel lonely, and that if you relate to this, you might feel lonely, is because you are transitioning into giving your energy into different places, and you haven't necessarily found those places yet, and you're not alone with it, and it fucking sucks, and it feels lame, and it feels kind of low-key pathetic. Like, I don't feel like a fucking, like, I don't feel like a martyr. I don't feel like I don't feel anything really necessarily good about how I feel right now. Like, there's nothing I'm super really proud of, and it's hard to find something that I'm proud of. I guess the thing that I'd be proud of is that I've brought all this happiness that I have experienced to myself on my own. Yeah, but at the same time, it's really hard to not really share it with anybody. And obviously, my mom could have fucking, like, not been in a meeting or not been doing whatever she's doing and answered, and I wouldn't have felt this way. Like, that could have easily happened as well. But sometimes it doesn't work out that way, and it just feels a little bit lonely. And yeah, that's probably normal. It's probably okay. I don't know. That's it. Maybe it's a story time. Maybe it's an episode. Maybe it's a bonus episode. I don't know. We're not good at outros. This is the outro. Goodbye. Okay. So I did have an afterthought about all of this while I was taking my extension clips off of my head. And it was that all of these emotions are a lot, and they're happening a day or two before the period. And, like, it could have happened on a really good day, but it was already a really good day, you know? So, like, imagine I'd had a bad day today, and was gonna get my period, like, in a day or two or something, and, like, had a bad day. Like, I don't fucking know, maybe I got talked to at work, or I realized I'm stressed about, like, rent money and the fact that I would also like to order a takeout, which I know is a privilege, leave me alone. Or I have to go, I don't know, I was gonna say, like, have to go visit my grandparents because one of them is dying, but, like, which sounds really mean, but it's not because I don't love them to death, it's because it's hard to be there because, like, things are sad and things are uncomfortable and they're different, and it's like, anyway, like, I could have had a day like that, you know, and then been about to get my period, but I instead am about to get my period and had an insanely good day. So maybe I needed that today. And maybe if I had had this experience on a different day, it wouldn't have been as good for my own well-being. Like, I don't know, man. If I had a really rough day and I was having the emotions I was having after having a good day, and I don't know if that's the fucking period coming or not, don't ask me. I'm not sure. Can never tell if I'm being rational or if I'm bleeding tomorrow. I don't know. I haven't figured it out. I'm 28. I haven't figured it out. Turning 29 in a few months. I don't fucking know. Don't ask me. I might get in a fight with somebody and then the next day be like, oh, my period came. And, like, I also might be valid in what I don't fucking know. I'm not sure. Very unpredictable set of emotions. Anyway, yeah, this just, I guess could have gone worse. I suppose there's silver linings to things, and I should acknowledge that I am lucky enough to have said silver linings. Like, I have grandparents, you know. I have been able to be very independent and cut something off if it's draining my energy, rather than staying in a situation or with a connection that drains my energy, and I'm just afraid of feeling lonely, because I'm not really afraid of feeling lonely. When it happens, it sucks dick, but I'm not really afraid of being lonely. Yeah, I don't know. I hope this was relatable to some people. Maybe it'll be like a filler episode or something, because it's a lot to talk about something very specific or very, like, you know, sometimes I just have fucking 3 brain cells throughout the week. So when something big comes up, or a big emotion, or a big thought, or a, I don't know, experience, I'm probably going to start just bringing out the microphone. And, yeah, life is content. See you next week, or in a few days, whether this is an episode or a bonus. I don't fucking know. Bye.